Hey guys, we are with us the very awesome Prachi Desai. So Prachi, tell us something about your upcoming movie Azhar.
Um, well, Azhar releases on the 13th of May. Don't forget the date. It's coming close. I think Azhar's been a fabulous film to be a part of. My very first experience of playing a real life character. Azhar, of course, I think all of us have followed his life. We've, watched him as during our growing up years, off the field, on the field. So much that we know about him. But this film actually has been like a revelation to me because there are so many things about him that I didn't know, which I got to know through this film. Through this experience, and I think this is the first time that people will actually get to see this other side. I'd say the human side of Azhar, because I think all this while we've been so busy, watching him, forming opinions and doing all of that. But what really a person actually goes through during all of those times, I think that's so important because that's something we very conveniently, I think, fail to notice or to acknowledge or to observe. So I think that's something that this film is going to bring about.
So your movie tagline has this thing: Azhar, love him, hate him, judge him.
Yeah.
So why judge him? I mean, you were presenting a side of his story, so why the word judge in the tagline?
Because I think that's what everybody's always done. What actually we are trying to say is once you watch the film, then you go and judge him. Because I think all this while we've only been forming, like I said, we've only
Yes.
been forming opinions of him, and we've been judging him based on the things that we get to read.
Yes.
And all of this, through all of that time, if you do notice, he never commented on anything.
Yes.
He was always silent about it because he wanted, I think, his version or his side of the story to finally come out in a certain way, or at a certain time.
Right.
And I think through this film, I think once you watch it,
Yeah.
then you judge him, not before.
So, was there any burden that you're playing a real life character in the movie? So, you already people have opinions about that character. So, are you scared, nervous? Because that is based on someone, people can.
Oh, burden and pressure, and how I don't think I can begin to explain how tough this has been, because this is she's the only person in the film, the only real life character who nobody knows anything about.
Yes.
The world knows Azhar, but nobody knows much about Noreen, and I think Noreen is a beautiful mystery. When I started out with this role, it was really tough because there's absolutely no data, no research
Yes.
material, nothing available about her. I think now if you go to Google, you might see my name there because I'm playing
Yes.
Noreen. But that's what I'm talking about. There was nothing available. I think it's easier otherwise because you followed somebody's life, or there's so much live feed, there's so much data, there's so many things available about another person which you can probably, I won't say imitate, but you
Yes.
can emulate on screen.
Right, true.
With Noreen, I think I had to put a face to someone for the first time ever,
Yes.
who none of us have seen. It was really tough because people were using these simple conventional adjectives,
Yes.
which we always use to describe a person. You're so much fun. She's so shy, or she's so glamorous, or she's so simple. And how do you really form a whole character out of that? So yes, I think the terms that were used for her, or the things that were told to me about Noreen, I don't think that was enough for me to really form that whole character around it. So I think it was very limited because I had to stick to the script.
Yes.
And also just apply a few of these things,
Yeah.
based on whatever source of information that I was getting. It was very tough. I think it just got so much more simpler and deeper once I actually got to
to know.
meet Noreen. I think that was the most wonderful part about doing the film. Honestly, initially I had lost all hope. I thought because she's such a private person and she's always been away from the limelight, this won't make it any different.
Yeah.
I thought she may not I won't get to meet her, but I did, and it was so sweet. It was very gracious of her to actually meet me. I think what made it all the more better was was I think what made it all the more better was getting to know that she's one of my biggest fans. That was so heartening. I thought my director was joking, but but no, Abbas also told me about that, her son.
Yes.
So when I met her, I think I was already so much more comfortable because I knew that she's so fond of me, and
Yes.
and I'm one of her favorites. That's amazing, right? So that brought in a lot of confidence in me. Besides, because of that, I met her in a very personal capacity. So I did not go to her imposing these, this whole
Yeah.
questionnaire and this whole list of things that I wanted to know. It was more like a personal space where I, interacted with her, where I spoke to her, spent some time,
Right.
and I think that was more than enough because through that I got to know so much
about her.
and that really gave me, like I said, that gave me an insight to the kind of person that she is. And honestly, I implied all those things
Yes.
in the song, in my scenes, in the film, which otherwise would not have happened. Yeah.
So, how is it working with Imran again?
Fantastic. I think Imran has a nasty sense of humor, which has only become better. So yes, there was this amazing sense of familiarity between us because we've done Once Upon a Time in Mumbai together. That just made it easier because when you're working with somebody that you've not met before, I think you spend a little time. You need to invest a bit of
Yes.
your time in getting to know that person a little better, trying to come onto the same page about your roles or about the two of you. With him, yeah, there was so much familiarity, so all that was already there. So this time, I think it only got better. We share a great rapport. I think being friends really helps on screen, and I think our chemistry is crackling. I think it's undeniable. It's there for you to see, from Pilu to
Yes.
to
The
to
new
this film
recent,
Azhar,
yes.
and to Itni Si Baat Hai. I think he looks the best with me. Yeah, Imran looks the best with me. I just keep wondering why it took so long for people to bring us back together on screen, because Once Upon fared so well for all of us. The pair and everything. Pilu was like, I think, the love anthem of 2010.
It became a love anthem.
It was a fabulous track, and yes, because of which there was a little bit of pressure on us in this film.
Coming back again.
More pressure on Preetham
To recreate the magic.
Exactly. But yeah, it's been wonderful shooting with him. Imran's evolved a lot. He's so much more mature now. He's so much calmer, and I think Azhar is by far one of his best till now.
So, so quickly, Imran Hashmi back in Once Upon a Time of Mumbai, or Imran Hashmi in Azhar?
Oh, you're making this tough. You're making this tough. Oh. I think Imran Once Upon a Time in Mumbai.
Which is your favorite?
That's because you haven't watched Azhar yet. Yeah.
So, which is your favorite song? Pilu or Itni Si Baat?
How can you do this?
Come on, it's only fair.
I'm completely falling madly in love with Itni Si Baat Hai, but it's still a little new for me.
Yes.
So I would say Pilu because it's absolutely timeless. I think they're all going to remember that forever.
TV or movies?
Movies.
Ekta as a TV producer or Ekta as a movie producer?
She's great at both, but I think television producer.
Television producer.
No, film producer. Actually, see, she's great at both. She's great at both.